And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy, Cheap Ludes, and I'm back with another video. Before we get started, please like, comment, and if you are new, subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. I need it. I want it. Anyways, Season 2 of NBA 2K21 My Team is now drawing to a close. We got about 16 hours left, and as you can see, I'm about 6,000 away from Blake, so should be able to get him, but we'll see. Otherwise, just a quick XP tip. I'm not going to go too in-depth into XP this time, but look, just make sure to prioritize time management. Look, if you know something's not going to be done easily and you're having a lot of trouble with it, just skip it, go do something else and come back to it. That's just what I've learned over the past, 24 hours when I was at level 37 and I've just been grinding nonstop. That being said, if you're 3 or 4K away, and you don't have many challenges to go do, if you haven't locked in the International set, International is the absolute cheapest set to lock in to get Detlef, which allows you to get about roughly 1,500 more XP. Parker, Peja, and Ilgauskas are all basically the cheapest lock-ins that we have this year because they all suck. But you can probably lock the set in for 100K if you need to. The other thing I want to mention is just when it comes to these weeks challenges and these unlimited challenges, fuck your overall record. It doesn't matter. Go lose some games. Go get some of these challenges done. Look at me. I haven't even got Chris Mullin. Honestly, I hate unlimited right now. It's just 5-out rim running. I can't do it. So, this whole video is about prepping for tomorrow, which is the beginning of Season 3. Now, if you haven't done any of these challenges yet, I recommend grinding and getting some of these done tonight. The rewards are really good for them. Free packs, free players. I've talked about them in a lot of videos. I'm sure you guys are aware. Even stuff like the Moments challenges, all of that goes away tomorrow. So this is your last opportunity to do any of them. Ray for Alston is fucking incredible. So if you haven't gotten them yet, I highly recommend doing that. We are getting new TTO stuff, including new vault prizes, I believe, and we're getting a new leaderboard challenge, basically. So, above Victor Oladipo, I don't think we get a pink diamond for that yet. We may get a 95 pink diamond at the top, but I think more likely we get a 94 diamond. Same with the vault prizes. I think the vault prizes just end up being in better diamonds, just 94 overalls. I think diamond goes to 94. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm pretty sure it does, though. Either way, so I don't really think that we're going to be seeing incredibly good pink diamond cards starting to come out. I think that we're just going to see better diamonds. That's just my opinion. As far as who those may be, it's kind of hard to really tell. I'm not really sure. There's no point in speculating on it because we're going to find out tomorrow. I have a feeling Kiki Vanderwee is going to be one of the rewards for something. I don't really know what it's going to be yet, but I feel like he's going to be in the mix. He's just a perennial 2K award card, so I feel like we are going to see him. We are getting new Triple Threat online cards, and there are a lot of Triple Threat challenges in the mix, so you're going to see a lot of people playing Triple Threat tonight. People trying to get Daryl Griffith or Tyreek for the last time, and people trying to get those challenges done. So just make sure when you're playing TTO to identify it. If I see guys I know have a challenge out on the floor that you wouldn't normally see in TTO, you can kind of get a general idea of what they're going to be doing with those cards so you can play good defense on it. We're going to get a whole board overhaul. I think maybe we see clutch packs drop to the first tier. We see finals packs drop to the second tier, and then we'll see possessed packs or draft packs up in the third tier. Maybe. We are going to get new unlimited and limited prizes. Look, I don't do a lot of unlimited tips just because I'm not a comp level player, so you're not going to see me talk unlimited unless it's a general sense, general unlimited tips or something I discover that will help people out. But we are going to get that new unlimited reward. Could be something to grind for. I feel like it's going to be a 97 overall opal. Who that's going to be, that could be anyone. I've been calling Carmelo Anthony being some sort of reward this season for a while now. I think he can either be unlimited or limited. If you look at unlimited, we've got a center and a small forward so far. So I feel like we're going to get a point guard for unlimited or a shooting guard. Who that could be, I don't know. I've heard people talk about Alex English being a possibility. That might have something a little grain of truth to it. I think probably limited, we've gotten a shooting guard and a center. So it also wouldn't surprise me to see like a forward in the mix there. I don't think we're getting a point guard for limited and unlimited. We're getting one for each, and then we're probably getting like a power forward. More likely we get a forward for limited and a point guard for unlimited. Who that could be, I don't know. We are getting new new reward cards, so we're probably getting Emerald, Sapphire, Ruby, Amethyst, Diamond, Pink Diamond. I think we see our first opals. Who that could be, honestly, once again, that could be literally anybody. Like, there's no point in trying to speculate that and being like, oh, it's going to be John Morant, or, no. Dude, I don't fucking know. It could be anyone. It's really tough to tell if 2K is going to go with like a current day player or someone that's a little older. I feel like it's either one of the two. It's either going to be like a current guy, like a John Morant, or someone of that nature, Zach LaVine. Those are guys they typically throw in the token market. Or if it's going to be like an older player, like say someone from like the 60s or 70s, like a Bob Pettit, or somebody of that nature. Maybe they even give us two and they give us a choice between like those kind of players. Either way, the Galaxy Opal player will be good for a little bit, not for long. We are going to get a token market update as well. I do for sure think that's happening. I think we see a bunch of the Season 1 packs. Maybe not a bunch, but a few of them. Definitely we're going to see in there. What those are, I'm guessing it's going to be clutch packs. Possibly season tip-off East and West, the first series. If that's the case, you are going to see a noticeable downgrade in all of these cards' price ranges. So if you have any of these cards, even if it's like Ray Allen or something, it's best to go sell them. Like if you have Jason Kidd, Michael Jordan, Kobe, Kareem, Rip Hamilton, Ray Allen, Tony Kukoc, any of those guys, I think it's probably a good idea to put those guys up now before that gets released. I would recommend selling these guys anyway because they're all kind of outdated at this stage and they're not going to help you. You can get cards for the same price. You could sell Kareem for $20,000 and get a dude for $9,000. It's going to help you just as much. Same with Jason Kidd. You could sell him for $28,000 and then go pick up Steve Francis for like $5,000 MT or even down as low as $3,000, and he's going to be more helpful for your team. Pretty much all these cards you can sell and get a guy who's going to be better for your team for significantly less, and then pocket some of the MT if you do have them. And if you just have them in your collection sitting there, it's probably not a terrible idea to sell them. I know like it's hard to sell Kobe because Kobe's Kobe, but like, yeah, I mean for $27,000 when he's outdated, not very good, it's probably worth it. Same with MJ. Look, I'm a Bulls fan. I'll sell MJ if he wasn't locked in. Locking in this set hurts. Like, this one hurt, but I needed that Jerry West gameplay at the time. So I recommend selling those guys just because I think they're going to be in the mix for the token market come tomorrow. Now, that being said, a good question really is, should you lock in the sets? I wouldn't lock in any sets before you see what the actual rewards are tomorrow. I'm not going to sit here and speculate what they could be. It's kind of a toss-up if cards like silver cards and stuff are going to be cheaper now or if they're going to be cheaper tomorrow. It really just depends what locks in, you know. If it's something incredible, if they do drop an opal, I feel like all these cards will raise up in price. But if it's something that's not too incredible, like if the opal is like Bob Pettit, who like real 2K heads know Bob Pettit's really good, but like your average person doesn't in 2K, so I don't think the price is raised that much based off that. That is until the YouTubers start making videos about how great he is for no reason whatsoever, even though he's probably not that good. And the market implodes. I try to be objective with my cards, dude. If they're not that good, I'll tell you straight up. But I mean, it kind of depends. I'm going to buy a few cards right now just so I have them, but I'm not going to let like lock the sets in. Just because if the cards aren't good, I'll end up just reselling all of them for more than I paid. That's why I'm not going to buy any card that's over like 2 Gs. Like, I probably shouldn't buy DeAndre Hunter for $1,800, but at the same time, like, it makes sense. It's like $1,800. I'm not really too worried about it. Bruce Brown, I can get him for $1,000. Yeah, I'll pay $1,000 for him. That's fine. It's entirely possible that I'll be able to pick up some of these silver guys for like $800 tomorrow, but silvers kind of tend to keep their value for longer just because they're the cards and packs that are the hardest to draw. So I would just look through your collection. If you have, 13 out of 14 cards, for instance, or like 13 out of 15, and you can get the two guys you need for, 2 or 3K, it's probably not a bad idea to get that for the 10,000 token, or 10 tokens. I keep forgetting they're 10 and not 20 like last year. But either way, I wouldn't lock any of them in yet. That's the thing I will say. Just because you don't really know what's going to happen tomorrow. 10 tokens will always be kind of nice to have, but you can just lock it in tomorrow. It's not really that big of a deal. I wouldn't go out of your way to lock it in right now. Like I have like 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, 40 tokens, 50, 60. Yeah, I have 60 tokens I can get. That's solid enough, and I can always just buy out the rest of them if I really need to. Let's talk about the exchange, because the exchange is going to come up tomorrow. I will say, sinking some of these cards into Elvin Hayes was probably the biggest regret I have from this season, besides locking in for Josh Smith. Just because I didn't end up even getting him. I tried to get him that first day to do a gameplay video, and then I just decided halfway through I didn't want to. That's my biggest tip. Do not do that. Like, do not sink half the cards in and then decide you don't want to, because I probably cost myself like... one Amethyst guy. I don't even remember who it was. But either way, make sure a lot of these guys aren't locked in so that you can use them for the exchange if need be. If not even for the exchange, you definitely want to check the exchange out, because if you see that, like, for Elvin Hayes, you had to do 2 diamond players. Like, if the card is good enough tomorrow, and it's like an obtainable pink diamond that people are going to be able to get pretty easily, it'll raise the price of all diamond cards and all amethyst cards. And like, as you can see, there's like an amethyst James Harden. Like, that'll skyrocket his price significantly. And I could see them doing something like that, where it's like an amethyst certain card to lock in. Definitely keep track of that. Like I said, I wish there was a way to tell so we could speculate that. And I could tell you, like, oh, go buy this guy, he'll be expensive tomorrow. But I'm not going to do that, because there's no possible way for me to know that. We have no idea. Like, if I knew who the card was tomorrow, I could guess who it might be, or at least guess what team they might be from. But there's no point. But I would keep a couple extra diamonds, a couple extra amethysts that you're not really too fond of, and get ready to actually, like, possibly get rid of them. That's just a personal tip, and obviously that's another reason why I don't want to lock in any of these sets, in case I need, like, original owner, bronzes, silvers, golds, emeralds. Like, I have them available if I need it, and then I can just go buy the replacements if need be. And then in my auctions, I have, like, Jason Kidd, who I could sell for 20k, Haslam, it just ridiculous amount of Klay Thompsons, Robert Horry, Middleton. Like, I got a few cards of each gem level hanging out in my auctions that I haven't sold yet, and that's specifically for the exchange if the card's good enough. So, like I said, people are going to be thirsting for tokens tomorrow, regardless what the cards are, just because they're new cards, so people are going to freak out, especially your no money spent guys. Your no money spent guys are going to tweak because of those tokens. They always do. Token players are, like, literally like crack rock to no money spent guys, so definitely want to prey upon them if you can. By selling high on a lot of the guys that lock in for tokens. Anthony Davis's price is probably going to go up significantly tomorrow, because he locks in for 200 tokens. So if you want those 200 tokens, I would grab Anthony Davis tonight, but I wouldn't lock him in until tomorrow. The reason for that is just because if the reward players aren't worth that 200 tokens, you can always just wait to lock that 200 tokens in when Anthony Davis is a buy it now card at some point, which he will be next season. Yeah, so I would probably just wait to actually pull the trigger on that lock-in until tomorrow when you see a card that you want. Or you could pick them up now for a little bit lower, turn around, flip them tomorrow when that actual reward is dropped, and people will pay a significant amount more for him. You can actually make a pretty good amount of MT off of that. All the draft players will probably go up in price based on if they drop that opal or not. So anyways, guys, I hope this helped you get ready for Season 3. I'm only doing one video tonight, so check me out tomorrow. I'm going to do a lot of different vids. There's a lot of content coming. Other than that, comment down below if you want to jump in the stream tomorrow, and let me know what time works best for you, Central Time preferably. And check the link in the description for all my pages.